Now let us look at what are the steps involved in the EB-5 visa. Right? The first step is we need to evaluate your eligibility and determine your source of fund. Now, source of fund is an important component for determining your eligibility. We'll talk more in detail in the subsequent slides, but it starts with this process. In short, source of funds means we need to understand from where are you going to get the money from. You need to have legitimate money, source of funds for the purpose of investment. This process will take anywhere from about 2 months to 3 months, or depending upon what kind of documentation is already available with you. The next step is parallelly along with the source of fund, we also start looking at identifying projects for the purpose of making investment. You have to make a lot of due diligence to identify the right of the project. The project has to be approved by the US government, and we have to look at due diligence not only from immigration point of view, but also from financial point of view to ensure that you get your money back. There are certain steps that we follow. We have an in-house process. There are certain parameters that we have determined. Like I said, being an investment advisor and a banker, we have been doing this. I've been doing this in my earlier part as a banker, and this helps me in identifying and looking at projects for EB-5 purposes as well. So once you have identified the project, you have done your source of funds, you need to invest the money in the project and file your application. So after you have filed your application, it will take anywhere between 2 to 3 years for the US government to approve your application. Once your application is approved, then depending upon whether you are in India or US, you either go to if you are in India, you go to the Indian consulate and you appear for your, the EB-5 interview. It's a very simple interview, and then you get your visas and you move to US. If you are already in the US, then you have lots of advantages. You can start enjoying the benefits of a green card almost immediately, even without having the actual green card. We'll talk about that more in detail later. And after 5 years from the date of your investment, typically you should get your money back. So these are in short the processes for EB-5.